Hello and welcome students to my channel Easy Commerce. I hope you all are fine and happy, enjoying a lot. So, we are about to move ahead with the chapter number 2, that is Business Services 1. We have already discussed types of insurance. Today we are going to discuss postal services. Information and communication, whenever it has been speedily and without interruption transferred from one place to the another place or one person to the another person, that is the services which are being provided by the postal department. The Indian Postal Department, as it is under the direct ownership of Government of India, the people have great faith in that postal department. Postal Department has been providing information and communication services for more than 150 years. Postal Department is providing services other than postal service also, such as money order, acceptance of various forms of deposit through small saving plans, postal life insurance and rural insurance scheme, investment in mutual fund and services of agent on behalf of the Government of India, paying retirement pension. The most important part of the postal services, that is, Postal Department has got license to provide banking services, and hence it acts as a bank to its customers. There are more than 150,000 post offices in India, and out of it, almost 90% are set up in rural areas. Postal Department provides certain services like general post letters, registered post, parcel services, speed post, express parcels, okay, and so on. So students, we are going to discuss in detail these kind of services provided by the Postal Department. The Indian Postal Department is providing certain kind of services, okay, which is for business also, at the same time for individuals also. The first service provided by the Postal Department, that is general post and letters. What is the main purpose of the postal service? That is to transfer information and communication from one person to the another person. So this is general post. Postcard and inland letters, that is easily available at post office. At nominal price, you can get postcard or inland letters and pass on your information to the person whosoever is there. Suppose if you want to send letter to anybody, then you may use cover, and by affixing stamp, the cover will be transferred to one person to the another person. Next point is registered post. If sender requires proof in form of signature of the receiver, then registered post is going to be applied. Sender, by paying some extra charges, the registered post will be transferred to the receiver. Charges are more than general post. Registered post में एक piece of paper दिया जाता है on which the receiver's address and the information that has been written, the same will be stapled on cover, and then it will be passed on to the receiver. Receiver will sign on that thing, so that is a proof of receipt, that the letter has been received by the receiver, and for such proof, the registered post service that is also available at Postal Department. Such registered post will be having little bit more charges than general post. The third one, that is your parcel service. You know it very well. Parcel service का मतलब any of the product. Suppose if you require to transfer from one place to the another place, okay, then parcel service is going to be available from Post Office Department. Products in form of parcel, that is going to be transferred. But the main important thing is that parcel must not include any prohibited item by law. Sender may take insurance of that parcel, and that's why sender have to pay fees to the post office. Value payable post, this is called as VPP. This is also a part of parcel service. Any producer or seller on receiving an order for a product sends a parcel through the postal department, and the receiver of the parcel pays the parcel charges and also the price which is pre-decided to the postal department, which is in turn is passed on to the sender. That's why producer or seller sends parcel to the post office, and then by paying certain amount as a part of fees, such parcel will be sent to receiver. Receiver will pay certain charges and price of the product, okay, and to the postal department. This is called as value payable post. Next one, that is your speed post, or you may say parcel. The postal department guarantees to deliver post or parcel within stipulated time and within any of the place in India. That is called as speed post. Charges are definitely higher, okay, and can also be insured. That means if the goods are being transferred from one place to the other place, a parcel is going to be transferred from one place to the another place, sender can also insure that particular parcel. Next point is express parcel. See, there is a little bit similarity in speed post and express parcel. Express parcel is available for both individuals and business unit. It can be transferred speedily in compared to speed post within prescribed time through air or any fast route. Definitely the fees will be higher than speed post. Next is, that is your saving services. Now it comes the services related to banking. Postal department is also providing services such as banking, and this service which is called as saving service. Most importantly, that postal department provides various services like bank, okay, based on saving schemes. Bank is providing checkbook and ATM card. The postal department is also providing checkbook and ATM card. Because of that, postal department is also serving as bank. Postal department also provides services like savings account, 5-year recurring deposit, term deposit, monthly income plan, senior citizen savings certificate, 15 years public provident fund, 5-10 years Kisan Vikas Patra, Sukanya Samruddhi account, etc. Students, that's all these service schemes which we are going to discuss now. The first information, that is your recurring deposit. Account holder has to pay certain amount on or before the pre-decided date to the post office. That means on that particular date or before particular pre-decided date, account holder will pay such amount regularly to the post office. Account holder will receive principal amount along with interest at the end of 5 years. Suppose if the holder required to extend such scheme, then it can be extended to next 5 years. This is called as recurring deposit. Regular amount is going to be deposited to the post office, okay, on a stipulated pre-decided date. That is called as recurring deposit, and on which the account holder is going to get the amount of interest. Next, that is your term deposit. Now बच्चों, recurring deposit में क्या है? Regularly certain amount is to be paid by account holder to post office. Term deposit means what? Period is fixed. Okay, like fixed deposit, banking provides fixed deposit service. The same service which is going to be provided by post office for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, or for 5 years. Minimum amount of 200 can be deposited. At the same time, if you want to deposit more, then in a multiple of 200, it is going to be deposited by the account holder. Interest calculation is going to be calculated at 3 months, but the amount is going to be paid on yearly basis. The account can be transferred from one post office to another. Such an account can be closed any time before the maturity date. So this is called as term deposit. Next one, that is your National Savings Certificate. This is what National Savings Certificate is: your investment purchased from any post office. Duration is 5 or 10 years. Interest rate will be decided prior in advance. Can be claimed by fulfilling required formalities from any post office. That means what? Whenever at the end of 5 or 10 years, the amount will be received by the person who can claim by fulfilling required formalities from any post office. He can get the amount from any post office. Same as National Savings Certificate, the second thing is Kisan Vikas Patra. In Kisan Vikas Patra, the person or individual or depositor can get the amount double whatever the invested by him. The duration of Kisan Vikas Patra is 8 years and 4 months. That means it is 100 months. Kisan Vikas Patra are available for prescribed amount. Can be claimed once again. Holder or a person can claim certain amount by fulfilling required formalities from any post office. Next point is Public Provident Fund. This is called as PPF. Any individual person can open an account. Once again, duration is what? 15 years. Okay. Minimum amount which you have to deposit, that is what? 500 per annum. Can be extended by 5 years every time. This is the duration is 15 years. Suppose at the end of the 15 years, individual want to extend such scheme, then he can extend by 5 years every time. Cannot be closed before 15 years. Individual cannot close such scheme before 15 years. The person cannot get the amount before 15 years. And the most important thing is such amount of public provident fund that is exempted from income tax calculation. In the event of death of the account holder, the amount will be given to nominated head. Next one, that is your postal insurance. Postal insurance was started as a welfare scheme. Who are eligible? Employees of central government, state government, semi-government. These persons are eligible to get postal insurance. What is the main feature? The main feature of postal insurance, that is lowest premium and maximum bonus. Now it comes to monthly income scheme. You know it very well. The word itself is what? Monthly income. The person or individual is having interest to get the amount on a monthly basis. So, for the investor who requires interest on the monthly basis, that particular investor will have benefit of monthly income scheme. Under this scheme, individual account or joint account can be opened. This account can be opened for a period of 5 years. The duration of monthly income scheme is 5 years. And the person whosoever is investing such amount in such scheme can withdraw based on certain terms and condition after 1 year. That means minimum duration of such investment, that is 1 year. Before 1 year, the person cannot withdraw. Based on certain terms and condition, investor can withdraw after 1 year. It can be transferred from one post office to another. Now, main feature of post office, that you know it very well, that is money order. The money sent as per the order, that is called as money order. Money order is an arrangement to send money from one place to other through post office. For this service, post office charges commission. The receiver of money will sign on such receipt and send to the sender. We are having two types of money order, that is instant money order, that is IMO, and second one, that is e-money order. IMO, that is instant money order, that is going to be used by using online technology. Rupees 1,000 to 50,000 can be sent by the sender. What is the process? See, sender pay money and commission to post office. Post office, by paying such money and commission, post office will give secret number in a sealed envelope to sender. Sender will give such envelope to receiver. Receiver will present photo ID copy and secret number to post office. Against that, receiver will receive money from any designated post office. It is so that you can receive such money from any designated post office. Same way, we are having second type, that is EMO, that is e-money order. Concept is same, but little bit different. Such kind of services can be available in designated post office only. Rupees 1 to 5,000 can be sent by a sender. And the most important part is that the amount of 1,000 to 5,000 can be received by the receiver very next day. That means within 24 hours. Okay, at receiver's address. What is the process? Sender pay money and commission, and then he should have to visit personally to post office or visit the website. Okay, he should have to fill up the form and all the detail regarding receiver that will be filled up in that particular form. Within 24 hours, money will be paid to receiver at his address. To receive such money, receiver should have to present photo ID, and may be possible, suppose sender required to send any of the message, then pre-decided message can also be sent by sender. Some of the other related services are also there, such as purchase and sale of foreign currency, traveler's check in foreign currency, debit card in foreign currency, draft in foreign currency, mutual fund investment, banking services, depositing pension money in the savings account of pensioner, okay, railway ticket booking, and various schemes of Government of India as an agent. So these are the services which have been provided by the Postal Department. I hope you have understood properly. Thank you very much, students. Stay safe, stay happy. Goodbye.